What's up guys, it's Edwin and welcome to my new channel, Homeboy's Got Receipts. I didn't name it Homeboy's Got Receipts for any deep reason. If anything, I'm your homeboy, alright? And sometimes I'll have receipts, maybe not always, because I want this channel to be kind of like a casual, conversational type thing, you know? For me to just express myself without having to do deep research and just kind of upload more casually, essentially. You'll see videos that are less edited, maybe it's more live streams, and that's enough of the intro, okay guys? Let's get right into the topic because I want to talk about this movie that I saw advertised on Twitter, and it's part of a series on Hulu called Into the Dark, and this specific episode, I guess I should call it, because it's kind of, I don't know, I've never seen the series, so I don't want to miscategorize it, but it gives me a bit of a Black Mirror type, but more horror. I don't have Hulu, so I can't watch any of the previous episodes, but they're like movie length, you know? This specific episode that I want to talk about is called My Valentine, and if you've seen the title of this video, you can already tell what I think this movie took heavy inspiration from. Let's read the synopsis here. Written and directed by Maggie Levin, My Valentine will follow a pop singer whose songs and artistic identity have been stolen by her ex-boyfriend slash manager and shamelessly pasted onto his new girlfriend slash protege. Yeah, this sounds kind of familiar.
Mars Argo is suing Titanic and Poppy for identity theft. I mean, not like literally identity theft, but basically copying her so much.
Locked together in a small concert venue after hours, the three of them confront the emotional abuses of the past until things turn violent.
Delete your Facebook. Delete your Facebook.
Poppy now not only looked and sounded like Mars Argo, but was also wearing her actual clothes.
So if we take the perspective of Britney Sheets, Mars Argo, from her lawsuit, right? Strictly from her lawsuit, this sounds like it could be her nightmare. Like if the lawsuit didn't happen and then instead they found themselves in a room all together and there was a horror twist. There you have it. There you have it. I mean, I'm just basing it off the synopsis, but now let's watch that trailer, huh?
In the dark, I feel you. One more breath, everything could change.
I don't want to hurt you because we are both his victims.
I don't want to hurt you because we're both his victims. So I already showed you guys a couple clips of when I covered this story 2 years ago. And a lot of the comments way back then were all saying, well, Titanic is probably manipulating Poppy too. You know, that was always the ongoing thing that, oh, Poppy's probably victim of Titanic, just like Mars Argo. And fast forward to present day, if you guys are keeping up with Poppy, she recently released a statement saying that she was manipulated by Titanic as well. Now, of course, these are all allegations. Poppy's case is not as backed up as, you know, Britney's with any like lawsuit or receipts of any kind. And I'll be covering that in my main channel. But I'm just saying, like, the similarities so far are uncanny. Of course, we're only a few seconds in and it's just a teaser trailer. And also, can I just say, Blumhouse Productions, like, that company produces every single scary movie ever. Like, right here they just have The Purge, Paranormal Activity, and Happy Death Day. Just list all the scary movies that have come out in the past, like, 5 years, dude. Like, Insidious, like, come on, man. Conjuring, Insidious 2, 3, 4, 5, Conjuring 2 and 3, Annabelle. I'm telling you, every single scary movie that I can think of is Blumhouse. Even the remakes. Halloween. I bet you anything Halloween was remade by Blumhouse Productions. Let me look it up. Well, what do you know? Blumhouse Productions produced the Halloween 2018 remake. That's the 2018 one, not the Rob Zombie one, which, in my opinion, they were both kind of, but we're not talking about scary movies here. Well, except for this scary movie.
You were nothing before we met.
Alright, so we meet the boyfriend and he says, you were nothing before we met. Whoa, okay, so sounds once again like what Mars Argo described in the lawsuit. And I hate to say it, but it also kind of sounds like Titanic's old deleted tweets when he would say things to people like, I invented Mars Argo, kiddo. I'm sure it's just a coincidence though.
Edge of the night, with lots of danger.
I really don't see the resemblance.
Cross my heart, hope to die. I dance with you on the knife.
I really don't see the resemblance. They even got the attitude down. I mean, this is, again, from my strict opinion, okay? This is my opinion from everything that I've observed as far as, like, every time that Poppy's spoken. She's denied the allegations that her persona is copying Mars Argo. And just from everything that I've heard from sources and the way I read her statements, it sounds a lot like it. And that's the whole teaser trailer, which I feel like it gave away most of the story. And most of the story seems to borrow heavily from Mars Argo's lawsuit, which that's the part that makes me uncomfortable because it literally seems like a actual nightmare scenario for her. Twitter user Jack said, boycott this film for exploiting the use of Mars Argo, aka Britney Sheets. To which Verona Blue replied, it's not, get a grip. Now the reason why I'm reading this woman's tweets is because she has a connection to the writer and director and she claims to have read the script. Then someone else said, there's obvious similarities. Until the movie comes out, it seems like a blatant copy or rip of the story of Britney Sheets and Mariah Pereira. Get a grip. Then Verona Blue replies as, yes, Titanic Sinclair, the only white dude to ever gaslight anyone. So I think she was trying to make like a sarcastic moment and she had a typo meaning like, ah yes, Titanic Sinclair, the only white dude to ever gaslight anyone. Now this is actually a really strange tweet to me because the main plot of the story is not about gaslighting, it's about stealing an identity. And I mean, obviously there's gaslighting involved, but like it's, and also the only white dude, like, alright, anyway, I'm not gonna get stuck on that tweet. Another Twitter user replied, it's not just that, the exact plot down to the little details, a scene in the trailer in which one of the girls has blood in her mouth, the mouth blood thing was a major point in the lawsuit, all the imagery is ripped directly from the Mars Argo situation, it's beyond inspiration, we're not the only people pointing it out either, it's disrespectful and tasteless. Then Verona says, I guess don't watch it? I know directly that it's not based on Mars Argo / Poppy. Shrug. The Twitter user went on to say, it may not be, but as someone who has spent a lot of time looking into the Mars Argo situation, the numerous similarities are really jarring. Could just be a coincidence, but it seems like there's too much for it all to be coincidental. Then Verona replies, I'm just gonna throw out there that there's a lot of dudes who manipulate their girlfriends to be a replica of each other, one after another. It's not unique to Mars Argo and Poppy, it's very sadly happened to several women I know. See, but that was never the argument. Nobody's refuting the idea that there are men who manipulate their girlfriends to be similar or replicas to their ex-girlfriends. What people are upset about is that the synopsis of this movie and the teaser trailer seems to heavily borrow from one specific story. Yes, but did the several women that you know go through it in the way that Mars Argo described in their lawsuit and this movie seems to depict? When the Twitter user tried to explain this to Verona, she just said, well, I guess you'll have to skip it. YouTuber Anna Akana, who's also in the movie, tweeted out the trailer and a Mars Argo stan replied, is there something you want to say, like anything else? And Anna said, yes, that My Valentine comes out February 7th on Hulu. To which the stan says, or maybe that this story is eerily similar to the story about Mars Argo x Poppy. And here's the thing, Anna is a wonderful YouTuber, her content is great, you know? In fact, she actually follows Mars Argo on Twitter and Mars actually follows her back. So a quick little update, Mars Argo unfollowed Anna on Twitter just today because she was following her yesterday. And I just want to make a quick clarification that because two people follow each other on Twitter, it doesn't mean that they're friends or anything like that. Maybe they met somewhere or they had a quick exchange and they followed each other, you know? It could just be like that. But I do think it's peculiar that Anna followed her in the first place and then the director also tweeted about the whole story. So it's like filming a movie like this for weeks, maybe months, maybe up to a year, it's gotta pop up in your mind, and denying it once it's out is just kind of bizarre to me. Then Anna replied saying, Kesha, Taylor Swift, the Avril Lavigne conspiracy, women being abused and manipulated in the music industry is a frighteningly common thing, and I'm proud that Maggie is addressing it in her art. Now I'm confused, because all these examples listed by Anna, Kesha, Taylor Swift, the Avril Lavigne clone conspiracy, none of these are the story that is being depicted in the trailer. Like, I get it, look, yes, men manipulate women and it's horrible. Let's call it out, yes. But that is not what this movie is. I mean, this movie is about a very specific example. And it's about the example described in Mars Argo's lawsuit. And that's all that people are saying. Now, I'm confused as to everybody, oh, not everybody, two people at least that I know of that are connected to this movie in some way are responding except for the director. I don't know, it seems weird. It's like they don't want to see what's in front of them. Just admit that it is similar. Or that you don't believe that it's similar?
And you know, that's the worst part, because it's not a direct copy, and maybe you can like claim influence or like, oh, you don't own these words, but like there's just so many striking resemblances. Like,
now I know there's such thing as parallel thinking and coincidences. I just find it unique that these two women are speaking on behalf of the director and writer of the film when the writer and director of the film has herself acknowledged the Mars Argo Poppy situation in the past in a now deleted tweet. So, you know, it's definitely in the back of her mind somewhere. And I have to wonder, when did she delete that tweet? And why? There's nothing shameful about that tweet. Unless you don't want people to find out about it. But why wouldn't you want people to find out about it? Anyways, guys, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know, have you guys seen this series before? Because I actually never even heard of it. Then again, I don't have Hulu. But right now I'm working on this next Poppy video that a lot of people have been asking me about the whole statement. And the reason why it's taking me a bit is because, well, I've been in contact with Alex Mixter, who's Corey, Titanic Sinclair's brother, and I did a huge 3-hour-long interview, and so far I've cut it down to like an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm not putting that on my channel. I don't know. I mean, maybe I could put it on this channel, but no, I want to put like some sort of small segment into the video, and I have a lot to say about the whole Poppy situation. So this is kind of like a side quest channel, you know? I feel like this channel I could elaborate on stories that I cover on my main channel, just to have like extra opinions, but you know, I don't want to make my videos on my main channel already long enough sometimes. Huh. Anyways, guys, please subscribe and thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and yeah, hopefully we can have more of these. We'll see if you guys like it. Love you.